Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Missouri State Bears, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowl, here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it's field. The returner trying to create good field position here. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gain on that return. So the Michigan Wolverines offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Buckley. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the mark. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Returner brought down by the coverage team. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Looking to throw in the opening snap of this playoff game. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The completion sets up a second down play. On the run, it's String. Here he goes. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Catch made over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He'll go down right there. Works his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. And the Bears are going to take advantage of this red zone trap. Can look for the sneak. Didn't get there. Defense comes up with a third down stop.
Usually with a quarterback sneak, the worst thing that can happen is he gets stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on third and inches. Now we got fourth down.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's fourth down and inches. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. The Bears churn out another first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Catch made. Looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. And the Bears trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it to the end zone, but incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Now it's third down and goal up the incompletion. Ball still at the 2-yard line. Touchdown, Missouri State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Extending the play now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did.
Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. The Wolverines line up on first and 10 now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The senior able to make the stop after a short game. Getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Trying to find some room. It's Buckler. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to run for the first down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So they're short on fourth down. The coach decides to try out the field goal team. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Breaks free with room to run. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The incompletion makes it second and 10 from the 40. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on second and 10. And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent the deep ball.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes takes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Throws it to the right. He makes the grab.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no...
Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
We talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Throws to the tight end, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this one is caught. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
The defense will wrap them up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The Bears will line up to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And the returner decides. Signal fair catch. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Caught over the middle. It's pre-scoring.
Great execution on the RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback's...
He's in the clear. Here he goes. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. And the Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That ball snagged for a completion. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. Great start to the drive. Back to back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Joyner. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. First and goal. A great chance to take the lead before halftime. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Throwing for his running back. Pass caught. Can he get in? And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice...
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bears. That kind of execution, a long drive. That's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Movement here from the tight end. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Running with purpose. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Here comes a handoff. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. They move the 6, but going to the line here on first down now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. The pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Third down, out of the shotgun. It's an outbound. The catch made. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. 10. Touchdown, Missouri State. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, in an instant, Chris, you go from having a chance to cut into this lead to now being down double digits after the interception return for a touchdown. What a play by this defense.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connerts now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And out comes the offense set to take over here. The passing game has been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. This pass is on target. Caught. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking deep downfield to the left. He hauls it into the 25, still running. Touchdown, Bears. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Returner looking to create better field position. Michigan offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Short return, tackled at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Bears man up with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Missouri State. They continue to roll up the score.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? The coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Handoff in a single back formation. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's got the first down and still motoring. Powering through a tackle. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. Offense operates in the +46 after that huge gain. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. First down and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking to scramble. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up to the 31. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Single back takes the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Wolverines looking to cash in this red zone trap. Trying to run it. It's Buckley. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And the Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, will try to run it in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody.
Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not much on the return, but the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's bringing it back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense trots back onto the field here. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Grab down the middle. It's Joyner. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise,
He's in the clear. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Touchdown, Bears. A great catch and run for 6. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver occurred perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Missouri State. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
And the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The offense really clicking here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a...
It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he threw it. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there. The Wolverines will try to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Tight end makes the grab. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Wolverines will line up here on first down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Caught behind the line. It's Buckley. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game, or this close?
Touchdown, Wolverines! This offense is still clicking. It's an easy job for the play caller, right? If they can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
A 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Running with purpose. Tackled up near midfield at the 48. And the Wolverines come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And the defense smothers him for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. It's a run. Running back's got it. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Caught near the goal line. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. Defense makes the the saving tackle at the 3. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Point after, up and good. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Timeout is called here to stop the clock on this crucial possession. Chewing clock with the running game. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here, and the offense will keep away and secure the victory. On third down, it's a handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be fourth down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. We'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this fourth down play.
The offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
Missouri State.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Who got it? The field goal's good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Bringing it out, it's Stewart. And the return will be brought down. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They've got a little time to work with, but they want to play, get closer, and then take a shot at the end zone or throw a Hail Mary now. Turns it loose downfield. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? The defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. The Bears come to the line with first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Defense is coming after him. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.